Hello everyone, welcome to GS4. We are running into the series of current affairs through MCQs, that is the specific subject of geography. So we are looking at various questions. Okay, so before that I will be telling you about the All India PT mock test, which is being conducted by GS4. It is a good initiative. It is an OMR based test, and this test is being held across 20 plus cities, and you can scan this QR code for registering yourself and for more information. Visit the website, do register yourself. So, the question number 1 for today is a sudden stratospheric warming event took place recently. Basically, stratospheric warming, which is happening in sudden manner, it is called as sudden stratospheric warming. So, there are basic few conditions which we will be understanding through the statement. So, statement 1, during an sudden stratospheric warming, polar stratospheric temperature can decrease by up to 50 degrees Celsius over the course of a few days. In this part of warming, we'll be looking at stratosphere, the temperature, it does not decrease, but it increases, making the statement 1 as an incorrect statement. Statement 2 is the most dangerous kind of SSW or sudden stratospheric warming are those where the polar vortex split into two smaller child vortices. Basically, this is a correct statement because when the polar vortex it gets divided into two parts, it becomes more dangerous. It causes higher meandering of the jet streams at the troposphere. So, looking at the diagram, we have here this jet stream, or it is called as polar jet stream, and this thing, it is polar vortex. So, remember, polar vortex is a different phenomena than the jet stream. And in the second part, we can see there is a disruption of the polar vortex, and it is being getting divided into two different parts. So, because of this phenomena, we can say there is higher meandering of the jet streams or polar jet streams, which is causing the heating up and cooling up of the different regions in the part of polar and temperate zone. We can see the temperate zone, it is having cold winds here, while the polar regions, it is experiencing the warm air which is coming from the equator wards. Therefore, statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct, making answer as B 2 only for this question. Moving for the next question, there has been a wildfire in Zuko Valley, okay, recently. Consider the following statements regarding the valley, that is Zuko Valley. Statement 1 is, it is situated between the borders of the states of Nagaland and Manipur. Basically, this is a correct statement because if we will see the location of Zuko Valley, it is situated between Nagaland and Manipur. We can see it is very near to the Kohima. So, this is the Zuko Valley, which is being surrounded by various hills. Now, statement 2, Zoku lily, it is a kind of flower which is endemic to this region, which begin to bloom with the monsoon season, is found only in Zoku Valley. So, this is also a correct statement. So, this region, it is being blessed with the kind of different variety of flowers. Okay, it is a different variety of flower which is blooming in the season of monsoon, making statement 2 also as a correct statement. Therefore, the correct answer for this question is C, both 1 and 2. Next question is, the magnetic plasma ejected by the sun can have an impact on. Okay, here we are talking about the magnetic plasma. It is also called as the solar winds. It is also called as solar winds. So, how solar wind can impact Earth and its surrounding? So, statement 1 is the global positioning system. Yes, it is a correct statement because it will affect the satellite communication. Satellite communication, it is written here. So, because of this, the disruption of radio waves and the satellite communication, the global positioning system, it will get disrupted. Therefore, statement 1 and statement 2 becomes the correct statement. Statement 3 is about the power grids. The power grids which are present on the surface of Earth, it will also be getting disrupted because of the kind of the waves, the kind of the cosmic waves which are present in the magmatic plasma, it will hamper the transfer or the movement of electricity on the grid. Therefore, this will also get disrupted. This is also correct statement. Then the space exploration program. The space exploration program will also be getting hampered. Why? Because of two reasons. First is the GPS disruption and second is the radio satellite communication disruption. It will be hampering the space exploration program. Thus making statement 1, 2, 3, 4 all the statement as correct statement. In this diagram also we can see these are solar winds which is also part of the solar magmatic plasma. Here we can see the magnetosphere of Earth. The magnetosphere of Earth, it is shielding the atmosphere of Earth from this solar winds or this magmatic plasma. So all the statement here are the correct statement. The next question is match the following. So here we are talking about various power stations and the states where they are held. So statement A or pair A is Narora. Is it present in Gujarat? No. Narora is present in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now statement B is Kaiga, present in Tamil Nadu. No. It is also it is present in Karnataka. Thus we can see A 3, B 4. Kudankulam. Basically, Kudankulam is present in Tamil Nadu. So C 2 and Kakrapar, it is present in Gujarat. Therefore, D 1. So here we'll be seeing that the statement or answer B, it is a correct answer here with this matching. Thus, this statement is correct answer. Looking at the various existing power plants in India and various planned nuclear power plants in India, we can see Narora, it is present in Uttar Pradesh. Then we have here Kakrapar, it is present in Gujarat. Tarapur, it is present in Maharashtra. Jaitapur, present in Maharashtra. Kaiga, present in Karnataka. Kudankulam, present in Tamil Nadu. Also Kovada, present in the part of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so these are the various power plants of India. Moving forward, the question is based on Darwaza gas crater. Okay, basically it is about a gas crater. A huge natural gas crater is located in. You are aware about the crater. When there is volcanic eruption, there is formation of crater. So if the land, it is having a formation of some hole or a very large crater, so it is called as the crater. But here there is presence of natural gas also, which is present in deep inside the surface of this part. So this Darwaza gas crater, it is basically present in Turkmenistan. Here we can see the location. This is the country of Turkmenistan and this is the Darwaza gas crater. It is also called as door to hell. Why? Because in this diagram, you can see the Darwaza gas crater, how it looks. Here we can see there is a continuous emission of the natural gas from this region, and when it caught fire, when it gets fire, so it gets lit up and it is looking at like this during the night. So this is the Darwaza gas crater present in Turkmenistan. Next question is, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is, non-conventional natural gas is trapped in reservoirs with low permeability. Okay. Statement 2 is, both shale gas and coal bed methane are non-conventional sources of natural gas. So basically we can see the non-conventional sources of energy and conventional sources of energy are quite different. The non-conventional sources of energy, they are basically the part of the non-renewable sources of energy, and the conventional sources of energy, they become the part of the renewable sources of energy. Thus in these two statements, the first statements we can see the natural gas is trapped in reservoirs with low permeability. Basically natural gas, it is found in the part of oceanic regions. Okay, where the water is quite saline in nature, and the rocks which are formed there, they have very low permeability. Okay, it is found between the part of the sediments. They are found below the sediments or bedrocks. Therefore, statement 1 is a correct statement. Statement 2, the shale gas and coal bed methane are conventional sources of natural gas. This is also a correct statement because this shale gas and coal bed methane, they are in those vicinity of those regions, there is founding of natural gas in those regions. Recently, we can see that in the part of India, the natural gas, okay, it has been found in the shores of Kaveri basin, and also it is found in the part of Krishna Godavari basin and towards the Cambay basin. So these are the important regions which have to be noted here, thus making C, that is statement both 1 and 2, as the correct answer here. Looking at next question, arrange the following shrines in east to west direction. Okay, so we have options as Yamunotri, Badrinath, Gangotri and Kedarnath. Basically all these shrines, they are present in the state of Uttarakhand. If we will see the location, so first we have the location of Yamunotri. Okay, we have Yamunotri, from where the river Yamuna is originating. It is basically a part of the Bandarpuch glacier also. Next is Gangotri. Gangotri, here we can see here the basic headstream river. It is, which river it is? Can anyone specify? It is Bhagirathi. It is the Bhagirathi river which is originating from here, and this is placed at second part. Third, we can see there is presence of we have the presence of here Kedarnath. We have the presence of Kedarnath here. Okay, it is Kedarnath. Then we have Badrinath at this part. Thus, in the map also we can see there is Yamunotri, then Gangotri, then Kedarnath, and then Badrinath. So these are the 4 shrines which are placed here. So the question is asking how it is placed from east to west. Therefore, we can see here if we go from east to west. So first is Badrinath, then Kedarnath, then Gangotri, and then Yamunotri. So here we can see this expression, it can be found here. It is 2, 4, 1 and 3. 3 and 1. So this is C, that here we can find this. Second is Badrinath. Then we have Kedarnath. Sorry, this is Badrinath. Then this is Kedarnath. Then here we have Gangotri, and the last one is Yamunotri. Hence C is the correct statement here. Okay, we can see how they have been placed here, how they are being found here, and we have specified them from east to west. Moving towards the next question, we have bleaching or the paling of coral colors, which occurs when. So here we are talking about the corals which are basically found in the littoral zone. Okay, not littoral zone basically, it is found below the low tide zone and on the continental shelf of the oceans. Very prominent in the part of Australia, in the part of the Coral Triangle, which is consisting of Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, some part of Singapore, in the Indian region also near Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and also other parts of the world. So here the statement 1 is asking the densities of zooxanthellae declines. Okay, this is a correct statement because when there is warming of water, the zooxanthellae, it is a kind of algae which is present or which is in a symbiotic relationship with the polyps, or it is also called as coral polyps. They are in symbiotic relationship. Thus, when the warming occurs, this zooxanthellae they get warm and they started getting dying. Therefore, they are released from this coral polyp. Thus, it is affecting both the zooxanthellae and also the coral polyps. Thus, statement 1 is a correct answer. Statement 2. The concentration of photosynthetic pigments within the zooxanthellae falls. This is also correct statement because as the zooxanthellae they start getting warming up, the photosynthetic pigment, that is the chlorophyll present in this zooxanthellae, it started to decline. They start to decline, thus affecting the zooxanthellae and also the coral polyps. Thus, here we can see the statement C, or the C is the correct answer, which includes both 1 and 2. Moving towards the next question, we have which of the following can be the possible impacts of the melting of glaciers in Himalayas? So here we are basically talking about the Himalayas. So Himalayas we have seen there is presence of glacier above the snow line, which varies between the eastern Himalayas and western Himalayas. So statement 1 is asking the less predictable water availability. Yes, this statement is correct because we don't know that when there will be more warming and due to which there will be higher melting of the glacier which will be converted into water, thus making statement 1 as a correct statement. Statement 2. Increased glacial lake outburst floods. In the past 5 years, if we can see the data and analysis, there are increase in the number of glacial lake outburst floods in the region of Uttarakhand in India. In the region of Uttarakhand in India, this phenomena has increased, which is causing disasters. In Uttarakhand region. For example, a GLOF event which took place in Ramganga river, it was quite recent. Statement 3. The changes in energy production. This is also correct statement because there are various dams which is used for the storing of water carried by river. When there will be high movement of water, the dam have to release more water. But when the flow of the water it declines, because of the declining of the water which is flowing in river, the kind of pressure which is needed to run the turbines inside this dam, it is decreased. Thus, it leads to the storing of more water and there is change in energy production in these dams or in this hydroelectric projects. So, this is also becoming a correct statement here. Statement 4. Increase in soil erosion. When there will be high melting of glaciers, it will obviously lead to the high stream flow of river. This high stream flow of river, it will affect the river catchment areas or it will affect the river floodplain areas and it will increase the soil erosion in this region. The flood might also be one of the consequences because of which there will be erosion of the soil in this region. Thus making D, that is statement 1, 2, 3, 4, all the statement as correct answer here. Okay, so it is quite easy. This question was quite good, quite contemporary. Now, next question is, which of the following volcanoes are located in the ring of fire belt? Ring of fire belt, we have seen in one of the last questions that here there is presence of Australia, this is presence of Asia, Philippines, Japan, and here we can see there is North America, and here we have South America. So we can see the ring of fire is passing through all these continents which are present in the vicinity of this region. So looking at the mountains, okay, it is asking about the mountains which are present or the volcanic mountains which are present in this vicinity of this circum-Pacific belt or ring of fire belt. So first mountain is Mount Pinatubo. Mount Pinatubo, we can see it is basically present in the Philippine plate here. Okay, here we can see there is presence of Mount Pinatubo. So you can make the marking of this Mount Pinatubo. It was quite recently in news. Second is Mount Ruiz. Mount Ruiz, we can see it is present here. This is the Mount Ruiz, which is present in Andes Mountains of Southern America or South America. Statement 3 is Vesuvius. Can you tell me, can anyone tell me where this Mount Vesuvius is present? Okay, are you able to recall? The Mount Vesuvius, it is basically present in the region of Italy. It is present in the region of Italy, thus making statement 3 as an incorrect statement. Statement 4 or the option 4 is Mount Krakatoa. Krakatoa, we can see it is present in the ring of Pacific. So here we can see near this Java Trench, we have Mount Krakatoa. Okay, thus statement 1, 2 and 4 are the correct statement, making answer D, that is 1, 2 and 4 only as the correct answer. Recently there was a quite high earthquake which was present, which occurred in this region, in this Java Trench, which led to the volcanic eruption of smaller amount, okay, in this Krakatoa, Mount Krakatoa volcanic eruption. Okay, so these were the questions for today. So I will be reminding you about the All India Petty Mock Test, which is being conducted in the UPSC simulated environment, which is basically an OMR based test, and it is a very great initiative of GS Core, so that students can get a real time feeling of the civil services preliminary examination, where students find it difficult to know the approach what they have used in the examination and the pattern. Therefore, this test have been designed in a way so that it will be conducted in the schools, and these test centers, they are present across 20 plus cities of India. We can see the list of the cities: Chennai, Hyderabad, Indore, Bhubaneswar, Ranchi, Pune, Varanasi, Patna. So if you are not in Delhi and you are away from Delhi, so you can register yourself by scanning this QR code, and you can take this test, which will be held in 9th April, 30th April and 10th May. And the fees for this particular test, it is quite very low, that is 500 per mock test and 1000 for all the 3 mock tests. Therefore, you can get more information about this by visiting this website, that is iscore.in. So thank you guys, thank you very much.